boy, oh boy. Just when you think that you've heard it all about Batgirl. Just when you heard it all. Something related to the cancellation of the Batgirl project just springs out of thin air. It turns out, according to Variety, that Michael Keaton, the Batman veteran himself, I'm Batman, has actually broken his silence on Batgirl. Let us read exactly what he had said regarding Batgirl and discuss it further, shall we? I think it was a business decision. I'm going to assume it was a good one, he added. Let me see if I can read it in a Batman voice. I really don't know. That's not Batman. Forget I even attempted to do this. And that's all Michael Keaton said. Okay, now we can see here that Mr. Keaton has maintained a high level of professionalism in that interview because he's been in the game long enough, since 1983. There's nothing more to it. By now, Michael Keaton is aware of the ins and outs of the movie industry and is comprehensive of the nuance behind corporate decision making by Warner Brothers. With that in mind, he could just be framing that response in a way that his own personal opinion on the decision to shelve Batgirl doesn't cloud his judgment, which is an admirable thing. I think that Michael Keaton breaking his silence on Batgirl doesn't change what I believe to be the terrible decision making of Warner Brothers. I mentioned in a segment of an earlier podcast that their poor quality had resulted in a bunch of people getting screwed over. Warner Bros. Neglected their commitment to release Batgirl and decided to help themselves the liberty to just treat it as something that is just made for fun and allowing a director's set piece to go unnoticed. I honestly think that Michael Keaton's comments on the situation neither solidifies or debunks that view. After all, Michael Keaton said himself that it was an assumption in good faith, and it's a good thing to assume that your employer has a business interest at heart, as long as they cut you the check. Keaton's remarks may also come off as quote-quote uninteresting, because I know major entertainment news outlets crave drama and would love for Michael Keaton to say, "Screw Batman, how can they do this? I'm gonna suit up as Batman and kick their ass." But no, I think that Screen Rant, which is where I get the majority of my entertainment coverage from, makes a rather agreeable point on why Michael Keaton narrowed down his opinions of a situation to a brief comment. The man's really busy and is involved in countless other projects, which means that for now, the only strong reactions that we are ever going to get in regards to the cancellation of Batgirl is from us movie pundits, a couple of directors, and a few vocal actors. Michael Keaton is, of course, not one of those people. What do you guys think about Michael Keaton weighing in, with a limited insight, mind you, about Batgirl? Do you share the same mindset as him? Are you just going to assume that Warner Brothers is making a good and sound business decision? Do you think that's a wrong assumption to even have to begin with? Is there more to the story than we know? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, or if you're listening to this on an audio feed, find me on the YouTube comment section on the Cinema Courtroom, or even better yet, shoot a message to our Twitter inbox at Cinema Courtroom.